live. We're live. Live. So, yeah. Screen share. Entire screen. Yeah, I'm just kind of playing. Trying to figure out what's wrong with slicing my vase. So I just made it on to see if... Oh, come on. Not what I wanted. You pain in my butt. Oh, I exported the wrong part. Crap. Exported the wrong piece. Yes, I did. Come on now. Come on now. Which one of these? I got that name wrong. Button. Save. Yes. Now let's do it right. Export. Save SDL. Yes. Patreon base. Number 3.1. Yes. Go away. Yes. Delete. Yes. Add. Yes. Base plate. 3.1. Yes. Isn't that pretty? Now, let's start slicing. Basic face mode. Slice. What is up, guys? Who do we have in here? We have Terry, 3D Medic Vince. Sorry, dude. And Mr. Butcher. Not sure yet. There was someone that was talking about coming in, but he had some other stuff to do, so he's not sure if he's coming or not. So I don't want to say he's coming until I know he's coming. There was someone that was talking about coming in, but and I gotta shut off my own god darn voice. Yes, I want the spiral selected. And I don't want the little stupid lines. Why is it giving me lines? Preview. Tell me there's no lines. There's lines. What is it with this? Why is it doing that? And every slicer is doing it. It's not just Idea Maker. The only one that sort of cleans it up is Cura, and for some reason I can't run Cura on this printer. It's just not running. It gave me this ridiculously over extruded. I used like a third of my roll just doing a little 3-inch cap. It was just pushing filament through so fast it was unreal. Like over extruding to the max. For no apparent reason. You know, I wonder if I go back. I'm going to try Cura again. I think I know what I did wrong. Go away, all you stuff. Look at all the junk I got on my desktop. I got to get rid of some of that. Who else is here? We have Chris. What's up, Chris? What was I doing? Oh, I was going to try a different slicer. But they're all doing it. Perugia slicer. Let's try Perugia slicer. Add. Patreon base 3-1. Print settings. Spiral mode. Yes, I would like you to reset everything. Clutter. Slice now. Do we have lines? Ooh, no. Oh, yeah, there. What is doing that? Why does it do this? Every slicer is doing it, and they're all different, so it's not the file. There's nothing wrong with the vase. I've put it through mesh mixer. Not this particular one, but another one, same vase. I actually had the llama head coming out. No. Oh, I hate that. Just go away. Yes. If I click that thing, I want it to go away. I don't want to save anything. What's up, Michael? I gotta talk to you, dude. I think I'm gonna yank apart the Max Micron and part it out. So if you want the INZ board, let me know. Because it's just sitting over there, and there's no point in it sitting over there. I think I'm going to pull the duet out of this one too and just get something else. I like the duet, but I just don't think it's worth the money. There's nothing wrong with the STL. I've tried saving it as an object too. I put it in the mesh mixer. I've done it and everything. I've changed it. I've uploaded it. I've modified it. There's nothing wrong with the STL. It goes away if I don't do it in spiral mode. It only does it in spiral mode. I've been working on it pretty much all day. And no matter what I do, there's something wrong. There's definitely nothing wrong with the STL. I've checked it out in every program in the world. Idea Maker will tell you if there's something wrong with it. Let's open up Idea Maker again. Add it. Oh, Jesus, I got to get this. Oh, crap. Elderly parents are a pain in my butt. No. 3.1. All right, I'm back here. I had to go deal with the phone and people. See the little check mark here that says that model is absolutely fine. Everything's manifolded, no bad inches. No, that's one of the better things about Idea Maker. There's nothing wrong with this file. There's no seam there. There's no cracks. It seems to be doing it because of the way the logo is, because it only does it around the logo. And I have a feeling it's because of these sharp points. You know, I just thought of something. I wonder if it's just because of the big nozzle. Base PLA, edit, advanced, spiral vase mode. Okay. Slice. Yes. I wonder if it's just because of the big nozzle. I should have got rid of top and bottom and done more settings, but that's all right. Preview. Nope. See, it's doing it there too. And it's only like around this stuff. I have a feeling it's just because this stuff is all too small. Because the whole circle is only 25 millimeters across, but that's weird. It's just really weird. I've done things worse than that in spiral mode and not had a problem. I mean, I've had lines like that, but usually because there's something wrong with the printer, it's not in the slicer, not that visible. It almost looks like it's hopping a line to make a detail. Does that make sense? What are those little puckers? Those are the start and end. Why is it starting and ending there? Fixed. Random. That would be why it's doing that. That has nothing to do with the other one because the other one didn't do it. The other profile, I don't think I have it fixed. And it's on the back of the file anyways. I'm not watching track at all. What's up, Gustner? I have a duet Wi-Fi. I don't need a duet Wi-Fi. I really am not, and I don't want to say I'm not impressed with duet. It's all right. I just don't think it's worth the money. Those are all the layer starts. It's just weird. I've never had this happen before. And I've done a lot of aces with imprints like that on them. And it printed in it too. No, go away. Stop screen sharing. Said stop. Oh, I actually have to. No, I'm in the StreamYards. Stop, I said. There you go. Yeah, it actually printed into the file. See it right there? It's not really focusing on it. There you go. It prints the line. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's not like a crack. It just sticks out a little farther. It's bizarre. It's really, really bizarre. I just don't know. It's really hot. I'm sweating. I might have to turn the air conditioner on. Tilt the model 45 degrees and slice it. You mean spin it 45 or tilt it? And if I tilt it, I'm going to have to put supports and all kinds of crap under it, and it won't actually print in spiral mode. It's all because of the spiral mode. Let's see. Start slicing. Let's go back to the llama core. Base mode. Edit. Let's bring it down to 2. Okay. Oh, it gets better usually when I cancel. I don't have any groups or layers, do I? Scroll me. Nope. Let's enable that. Let's see what happens. Preview. And they move around. It's not like there's any one spot it doesn't. Now it's like a band of them. Oh, you guys can't see it. Share screen. Share the whole screen. Share the screen. Like Idea Maker. And it's not, it's not Idea Maker because that was my first thought. I mean, it's doing weird crap all around it. I brought it in a mesh mixer. I made it a solid object, which it already was, and did it. What's up, One Raz? I don't know. Kind of a weird thing. I wonder. I've never had a problem with anything coming out of Fusion ever. Anything I pump out of Fusion as an STL has always been just peachy. Import. Where is it? Documents. 3.1. Okay. So if you look at it, them triangles are kind of screwy. Now Mesh Mixer is playing with it anyways because it's underdoing it, if that makes sense. Because if you go to make it solid, and then you kick it up to the 512, it's exported at, because I did the high resolution. Bring this to 512 also. 512. Update, which will take frickin' forever. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Share screen, share. Go back to Mesh Mixer. It does the same thing in every slicer, Gusner. Every one of them. I even downloaded and reinstalled Simplify 3D after not using it for literally years. It's been probably a year and a half, 2 years since the last time I used Simplify 3D. I used Slicer. I used Slick 3R Slicer. I used Cura. Cura sort of got rid of it. It was definitely the cleanest of all of them, but it's over extruding the crap out of it for some reason, which is new. I don't know why. Eight and a half hours in S3D. Yeah, that sounds about right. You know what I haven't tried is Kiss Slicer, and I freaking hate Kiss Slicer. It just annoys me. Yeah, well, it still probably would have been longer in Idea Maker coming out of Idea Maker, but Idea Maker is way. That's the other thing I always hated about S3D is its time estimate is way off generally, like way off. Anyways, did it go for 12 hours? Did you actually let it print? Did it come out good at least? Flash print? Never even heard of flash print. It's got to be something. The only thing I can think of is this stuff is all just too small, but that thing should be able to do it. And it's not, why won't it let me adjust anything? Oh, tight. Okay, what the hell's going on? I'm not going to redo it. Mesh Mixer is such a, I don't know. There is a fillet on the circle edge. But that shouldn't matter. It should be able to do a sharp edge, you know? It goes away with the logo off. I've already done that. It does go away with the logo off. And I did a 3D printing bunnies one, and it did it, but it just was like one little one, and it wasn't that pronounced, so it's not a big deal. Because I printed it, she printed, a couple other people printed it, and you can see it in there if you really look for it, but you have to actually look for it. That is horrendous. I should Why can't I adjust my offset density? Or anything else for that matter. Accurate. That's what I want. It's going to take a long time now. I don't know enough about Mesh Mixer to really. Yep, I've done both. If you look on Twitter, I did it with Twitter. It was embossed. This is engraved. However you want to say it. One bumps out, one bumps in. Meshing. It's meshing. It's mashing the mesh. I've done just about everything. And the minute I add that logo, it screws it up. Collapsed. Yeah. Checking for errors. Look at that nastiness. It looks nasty, but it's actually not that bad. Because when you zoom out, see, that's about where you'd be looking at it. But that could be why. No, the logo's drawn right in Fusion. I actually drew it and I traced it in Fusion. I always do for that reason, because I've never had. I always have problems with SVGs. I get like 1 out of every 5 to work. More because I'm usually exporting. There's so many options with exporting an SVG. I've never figured out the exact options I need to get it right. Let's accept that. $15 terabyte NAS RAID array. Why? Why? Why would you get rid of that if you already have it? So let's export this. Let's actually export it as an object. Base meshed 3/1. I don't know how that C got in there, but I can't type worth crap, so. Oh, come on. I deleted it. I know I did. Okay, maybe I didn't. Let's do an object. Uh-oh. My fan just fell out of the window. It's just been one of them days. No matter what I do, something else breaks. No, I built everything fresh and I dry out it all right in Fusion. I import the image and then I trace it in Fusion. Here, I can actually show you. Let's fire up Fusion. don't need that much storage for porn anymore. Well, why not? You found one porn artist you like the best? Okay then. So now that it's loading, it's going to take forever because it's coming off the internet and I'm using all the stream. Okay. Oops. Cancel. Okay. What I do is I make the vase. Blah, blah, blah. There's the vase. Okay. So basically you just, let's go back one. Show all the sketches. Make all the sketches. And you loft it. And then I added some fillets onto the sharp edges to make it cooler. And then I draw a coin in this case. And I literally draw on it, and you can see the canvas. I literally trace, I bring in the image, but I trace it right in Fusion. These are all Fusion using this right here. I trace everything and do it all myself. Just on the points and make everything. And then I take the coin, and actually in this case, I originally had it bumped out. I just mounted the coin in there and then combine them. And in this case, I wanted to indent it, so I mirrored it after. As you can see, I make the indent. Make all the sketches go away so you can actually see what happened. Yeah, I indent it. And then in this case, I mirrored it because I was, instead of adding the coin on the outside and having it bump out, imprinting it, see? And then taking it away. So it's a negative relief of the coin. Yeah, I pretty much back up everything. I have 2 3 terabyte drives, and that's it. I have one that's my backup drive that I actually back up to. And then I have what I call the drag and drop backup drive, which is just files as I'm working on them. I'll drag them onto it to keep them off my hard drive, to keep them off my main hard drive. And I just drag them back on and modify them. And when I go to save them, I put them on my true backup. Basically, the true backup is more for the system than it is all my files. And I have a files backup drive. That makes sense? Yeah, I don't want to make the coin bigger because then the whole thing needs to be bigger. It won't fit on the vase proper. It'll look too freaking yucky. I mean, that doesn't look bad. If it's any bigger, I won't be able to cut it into it because it'll be too big. I'd have to lower it and it would look stupid. I actually want to raise it even more and make it smaller. If anything, I want to put it like up here where it should be. And I can make the vase bigger, but then the vase is too big for people to print if they don't have a monster printer. So there's that. I have not had that problem before. I printed this. Basically the same thing. And this, basically the same thing. Frown King vase. Taser face the Frown King vase. And let's see what else I do. Oh, 3D Bunny's face. Printed that, no problem. Same thing. What else I do? Oh, all the heart ones. Where's my heart vase? These came out freaking smashing. All basically the same thing. There's a 2 hearts face. These are all the same basic thing. I don't know. We just sliced it solid. It comes out fine. Basically, some of the corners aren't great because I'm using because of the 0.8 nozzle, which I expect. No, it's not in that deep. It's only in like 0.1 of a millimeter. I actually think, if anything, it's just the opposite. I may have to go deeper. It's very, very shallow, which may be the whole problem. Actually thinking of that. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll bump it in more. Am I still on this? Yep. Edit this puppy right here. Edit. Let's bump it in a little bit more. Let's go to 1 full millimeter on top of the, I think it's 0.4 it is now. It's got a full circle around now. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to the coin, which is right here. And this feature, I got it at 0.75. Let's make it a -1. And then go to the end, which should make that deeper there too. That should make everything deeper. And I really need to make the coin just a hair bigger, or the image just a hair smaller, because the nose is poking out. But that is okay. Let's go to bodies, database, export, save as STL, refinement high, refinement options, service dimension normal. I've never played with any of this, but I wonder if something there should be set higher. I have no idea what any of these things do. I always just left them alone. Yep, replace it. Let's try this again. No, can't close. Goodbye. What am I doing? Close previous. That's what I needed. Goodbye. Okay. Ads. 3.1 STL is the one I just did. It's definitely deeper. Start slicing. I'm on the llama core. Base mode, base mode, base mode. Yes, that's fine. Don't care about none of it. I still think it's going to do it just because of this. I think it's this edge right here. I think it's the sharp edge coming off the coin and then trying to go around this corner. And it's, yep, that's even worse. But see, it's all this stuff right here. You can see where it's doing it. It's all these weird movements. But I don't know why it's making weird movements there. I've never had that problem before. one, just for giggles. Yeah, but I've done this before. It's nothing new. It's never done it. I've never had this much issue. I mean, I've occasionally gotten a weird line here and there. I've been able to fix it, but nothing like that. Nothing that weird. See, it's still doing it even at 0.1. See all this crap it's doing? It's just strange. I don't know if I can shell it in Fusion because of the coin and there's so much detail. I don't think my computer will let me. Let's give it a shot, though. It's not a bad idea. 0.8, which is the thickness of my nozzle. I may just freak out and say, no way. Yep. Looks like the faces cannot be offset. Try adjusting the thickness values. Yeah, it's not going to do it with the coin in there because there's too much detail here for the shelling. See right here? These are all too small to shell. Ooh, we did it at 0.2 though. How high can I go? Yeah, but I mean, think about all the stuff we slice. This isn't easy, but it's not that hard. I've sliced miniature models and stuff before. Granted, they didn't print beautifully, but there was a lot more detail than that. How high can I go? 0.4 millimeters. Nope. So yeah, that the eye is going to freak out because it's too small. Anything above 0.2. I wonder if I can slice it at 0.2 though and just tell it to do 0.8. It'll just leave big empty gaps. Okay. Yeah. Come on. You can do it. That's choking my computer big time. Almost look funky on the inside. Let's try it. Celestial. Waste. Shelled. 1. With a tapper. It's just freaking weird. Quit. No way. Quit. Don't save. Video maker. Delete. Add. Where is it? Shelled 1. Tell you what, that looks a whole lot cleaner. Start slicing. Just slice it. See what it does. I have a feeling it's going to leave big, empty hollows of nothingness because it's a smaller thickness than the nozzle is. Sure is chugging on it. It's thinking about it. Yeah, it some of that would explain it if I've had that problem before. I've done all this stuff before and never had this problem. Nope, did it there too. Not as bad, but it's definitely there. See, it's doing these weird lines all the way around the model for no reason. It like bumps it in or bumps it out. I swear it's like jumping a layer for no reason. Like right here and right there. See how it's like a weird angle? I think it's jumping a layer right there because it I don't know. It thinks it has to for some reason. They're all doing it because I think it's just the angle of the whole menagerie. I don't know. I'm about done with it. Quit. No, go away. I just don't know. It's fine with all those. What's up, RC? You want to hop in or not? I gave you the link. Good morning. It's just really bizarre. I've done, it's not like the first one of those I've ever done. I've done like 100 of them, literally. No, not 100, maybe 50. And I've never had that problem. Well, hop in and find out. Follow that link. It'll tell you if it's not working. The minute you pop into the window, it'll say the mic's out. It'll let you know. That's what's cool about this app. I guess it's not an app, website, whatever you want to call it, streaming software. And it'll let you know. How high is the logo extrusion? 0.5 millimeter. I just advanced it to 1 millimeter. Didn't help it any. It's just weird. I think it's because of the angles right here, where the bridge of the nose, my logo right here. I think it's these lines are so close to being flat, but not that it tries to go up a layer to follow it. I don't know. Just don't know. I'm not gonna play with it anymore. I'm too tired. It's been a long day. It's been one of them days. It's not a bad day. It's just one of them days. Every time I do something, I get done. I'm like, hey, that's done. Something else breaks. Something else is wrong. Somebody else can want something. People in and out of the house, the physical therapists and occupational therapists and VNAs and visiting nurses and social workers and all day long. Tiring my father out. Tiring me out. Confusing the crap out of everybody. Nice people, I will say. Every one of them has been like wicked nice people. Just too many in one day. I keep trying to tell them, not in one day. Everybody do a different day. Yeah, all my other vases work. I was just going through them all. I've got like 50 or 60 of them. I've never had that problem before. It's just that one. I think I'm going to start all over. I wonder if it's just that vase, the way I built it. There he is. It says you have a mic.
Hey, guys.
It's RCCNC, also known as. How's your real name?
No, it's Barry.
Barry. I knew that. I just couldn't remember because I'm old.
That's okay. I'm old.
You're not that old. I'm older, I bet.
I'm old.
You're getting there. Yeah, mine just doesn't turn gray. I got friends that are bald and wrinkly, and people that are younger than me. I went to high school, and they're all like, "How do you not be gray?" What are you? You can't be. You're in your late 40s, early 50s.
50s.
Yeah, so you're the same age I am.
Yep.
I got some gray going in, a little bit here and there. Anyway,
what's going on?
Same old, same old. Trying to figure out why this thing won't slice.
Yeah, I was looking at that before. Should be using Fusion.
Huh?
Use Fusion.
Fusion 360?
Yeah, draw it in Fusion.
I did.
You should be able to. Oh, that's
drawn in Fusion. That's my point. I have never had a problem doing that. I've made literally 50, 60, 100 of those vases doing the exact same thing. I've never had that problem before. Yeah, I'll look and see how much the board is, Michael, and take some money off of it so it's worth it for you. Hopefully I can get it replaced. I really don't want it no more. I'm going to sell my ING board to Michael. Too much of a pain in the butt. It's great if you want to run the Prusa ING. There's an ING Legacy, which is okay, and there's a Prusa ING. I bought the Prusa ING. And the Prusa ING, if you're not running Prusa firmware, it's just a pain in the butt. I mean, it works. I got it working, but the MKS runs better.
I use the retro boards.
Yeah, you got the ING retros?
Yeah, I got a half a dozen of them running.
There's something else written into the chips or something, I don't know. But if you don't use Prusa's firmware with the Prusa ING, it doesn't. The steppers they're not quiet. This thing over here is quieter.
Well, the current resistor is different on the original Prusa than it is the retro.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you exactly. You're going to run a Bear, and you're going to run Prusa software. You're going to run an MKS, MK3 software on it, so it'll be fine.
I actually run my own fork of Marlin.
Yeah, well, I put my own fork of Marlin on it too. But again, I have the Prusa version because that's what came out first. I bought it right when the MK3s first came out and they released it. I bought that board. It was the only one they didn't have. They were just making the retro at the time, Legacy retro, whatever they call it.
Sure.
So I bought that because that's what they had in stock, and they're like, "Do you want the Legacy? You can wait a week and get it." And I'm like, "No, I want it now." I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong; it's a good board. Nothing wrong with it.
Hey, Ryan. Later, Michael.
Just don't know if I want it. So, what do you have for printers back there? And even right there behind you? Yeah.
I got two of them over in the corner. They're modified Bears, and then I got 4 in another room.
I need more room. I need a lot more room. I'm going to get rid of that one that you can't see back here. Let's see if I go this way, I might be able to see it. There it is. That one. That's got the ING board on it. It's just sitting there. I got to put new bearings on it and everything. And I think I'm going to just rebuild it from scratch and get an MKS Gen L or an MKS 1.2 or whatever. Put some 2208s on it and just be done with it.
The SKR boards are pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been watching the SKR on Facebook. I joined their little Facebook group. There's a lot of people having problems with those boards now. They're popping it about 3 to 6 months. They're just starting to fall apart. And all the new boards, they've put out so many new boards now. Because they have the SKR Micro or Mini. They have the SKR 25 or whatever now. They've come out with like 3 new boards in the last like 2 months. They're all based on the SK1. They have a Micro, a Mini, and a 2.2 or so. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to it all. I only kind of half read it. A lot of people are having problems with them now. And some of it may just be the firmware.
That could be.
Marlin 2.0 is still not really stable.
Yeah, it's relatively new yet.
I heard
compared to the
really
8-bit Marlin stuff.
I heard the last update they broke a lot of stuff. A lot of people are complaining and they're like, "Holy crap! We thought we were ready for the finals and it's all broken." They're all backstepping one. I haven't been completely paying attention to it though, because I'm not. That's another thing I don't want. I don't know if I want to deal with doing Marlin 2.0 and trying to learn a whole new, I/O software and the way you load it, and it just looks way more complicated than the Duet was. Duet's easy once you get it running. Getting it running is not easy. It's way easier to flash firmware and everything on Marlin base than it is with RepRap firmware base.
I've been running the Marlin for so long.
Clone of a clone of a clone of a clone. Yeah, that's about where I am, listener. I'll tell you, I cannot complain about this thing with the SKR Gen L or MKS Gen L. Excuse me.
MKS Gen Ls. Yeah, I have quite a few of those in a package.
With the 2208, silent, smooth, clean. It prints cleaner than all the rest of them. That's my nicest running printer right now, which ain't saying much because it's really a piece of crap. But it runs smooth. It prints pretty well. It prints pretty damn good considering. Wouldn't say that thing is still the best printer I ever had. I've actually screwed it up. It used to print a whole lot better. It's just worn out too. It's just plain old. I've done some pretty good stuff out of that. Like I used to do flexibles out of that people are like, "Holy crap, that's flexible!" Like, yep. Won't do it no more. Bearings are shot. I don't even need the bearings. The rods are worn out too. It's just gotten floppy. Anyway.
LM8 you use or? Hello?
Well, you just lagged heavily.
Yeah, it wouldn't last long.
That could be Streamlabs lagging. People have been complaining about, or StreamYards. Have been complaining about StreamYards lagging all the time. Especially if you're on Wi-Fi.
Which I am.
Yeah, well, I am too. But my Wi-Fi is right there. Right there. My Wi-Fi box is right there. I'm only 10 feet away from it.
Hey, Ryan, go ahead and get them from DigiKey. They got them really cheap.
The 2208s are just awesome. They're worth every penny.
DigiKey.
DigiKey, is that where you're getting them from? I got mine right off of freaking Amazon. They were cheap.
Or maybe they're just cheap.
I don't think I've ever bought anything off of DigiKey because every time I go there, it's expensive for the same damn thing. What's on DigiKey these years? $22.08. Bullards fasteners. That's the other thing. I can never figure out what the hell I'm looking at here. $4,000 results for 2208. Yeah, okay. I'll look later. Too tired. So anyway, so what do you actually CNC?
I do a lot of prototyping parts for people. One-off parts.
Are you doing stock or are you doing sheet? Do you CNC a block or do you do just cutting out sheets? Just lost you. You locked up on us. Oh, you're back. You there?
Right on my phone.
Yeah, we keep losing you. You keep locking up and freezing. Yeah, I don't know about the 2209s. The 2208s are dropping in price pretty rapidly because the 2209s came out. Still think I'd stick with the 2208s. I'm not one of those latest greatest. I'm one of those, let's get what they put out last year because it'll still work. The latest greatest needs to be fixed. It's just like these stupid cell phones and iPads and tablets. I never buy it when it comes out. I always give it a year. I usually buy a cell phone when the next model comes out. That way I know the one I'm buying works. It actually works. They fixed it, usually. And it drops in price rapidly. Because the new model's out and everyone's rushing to get the new model. Get the one that works, get it for cheaper. I gotta lose weight. I'm getting all fat. Anyway, I'm gonna probably kill it.
Yeah, I was trying to find the DigiKey link.
Yeah, I was looking. I'm just too tired. Other two CNC. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna kill it, guys, in a minute. Sleep. Yeah, I know everybody is. You're breaking up on me too. Is it breaking up on the Hangout on the YouTube side too? No, I'm not breaking up on the YouTube side. Oh, we just lost RCCNC again. All right. Well, it's 9:30. I'm gonna kill it, guys. I'm exhausted. So have a good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping in for 5 minutes there.
Yep. We'll see you again.
Yeah, we'll do it again when we can both get more time. All right, later, guys. It's been fun. It's been real. We figured out, nothing. Later.
Later, guys.
Ending broadcast.